Hello there everybody, this is Cholera and welcome to set 2 of the series between SKT1 and Woonjin Stars. This is Hyuk, none other than Hyuk, versus Kwanro. And we're going to see which of these Zergs, who both have been surging recently, is going to surge harder in this battle here on a new map called Tornado. On the left, none other than Hyuk, who basically has just come out of nowhere and dominated the hearts and minds of Iraq and the StarCraft world for the last few weeks. He has actually just hit 40% in his win rate. He's at over 50% against Zerg, and he was almost as low as 30% before his current surge. So I mean, think about that. 30 to 40% is a huge jump in win rate. Meanwhile, you got Kwanro on the right there. Kwanro riding high after finishing second in the last MSL, the Avalon MSL. He did lose as Zerg versus Zerg at the end, but that's alright. He lost to Com 3-1. He is also over 50%, about 55% Zerg versus Zerg. So I can't say who's ahead right now. I'd say it's going to be a close matchup. Kwanro more experienced, and back in his experiences, most of his experiences were good instead of getting beaten over the head as Hyuk's experiences were. But on the other hand, Hyuk's got... there's something about him, you know, like that movie with Cameron Diaz. There's something about Hyuk. We don't know. We don't know whether it's genetic engineering, we don't know whether it's neurosurgery, we don't know whether it's face shifting, face changing with luxury. Who knows what it is? Whatever it is, Hyuk is just been kicking butt recently, and you know, in honesty, most likely it's some kind of psychotherapy or something. Just made him more confident overall. In any case, let's get the colors right. On the bottom left, we've got ourselves Hyuk in the yellow. Top left, we got ourselves Kwanro in the teal. And this is a new map, like I said, called Tornado. It is, unlike Katrina, which is named after the hurricane, it's very wide open in the middle. Katrina was very spirally, basically. It looks like we've got a 9-pool opening here from Hyuk versus, yeah, Hyuk in the yellow. There we go, there's the 9-pool versus some kind of Overlord first from Kwanro. We're going to see what it is. Could be a lot of different things. Could be that gas first, then spawning pool build, or it could be some kind of a more traditional 12 pool, 12 hatch build. We don't see overpools that often nowadays. I think that's been replaced by that gas first spawning pool build, kind of like an Overlord gas spawning pool. Uh-oh. What's going on here, Kwanro? He's got 12, that's the 12th drone there morphing, and he's going to go for an expansion, it looks like. This is going to be disastrous for Kwanro on the right there. Hyuk is Hyuk has gone 9 pools, so oh man, somebody is gonna get Hyuked hard, and I think Hyuk is gonna be doing the Hyuking. Basically, Park Jae Hyuk is just in the driver's seat. Once he discovers this new this 12 hatch, he's gonna be in the driver's seat here. He should be able to win this based on build orders alone, as long as he does not completely screw himself. So yeah, like I said, someone's gonna get Hyuked. Hyuk could Hyuk himself by losing this game. Because you're supposed to win in this situation, or this could happen to Kwanro just for losing to Hyuk, which is always the definition of getting Hyuked, is losing to Hyuk. Also, it's two definitions. See, they're kind of contradictory, but yet they make perfect sense. Yes, they do. Just think. To Hyuk could be to lose to Hyuk, or to lose to a horrible play that you do. So, you know, it's so many different things. Man, it's so hard. Hyuk either beats himself or the other opponent. Alright, let's stop talking about this. I can't even, like, it's like a paradox. I can't stop thinking about it. Hyuk has now found Kwanro's base. He did move some of his links to the right, though. That's going to delay them by a couple of seconds. Could this be the difference? Now, we have seen players fight off 9 pools when they've gone 12 hatch, of course. There's been many cases of this, but it's going to be tough here. Jaedong's done it, although he couldn't do it against Hyuk the last time they met. And look at this. Wow. 6 drones out for Kwanro. They're not doing anything to deter the Lings. And Hyuk this time, smartly, is actually right-clicking the hatchery, unlike Hyuk did a long time ago against Pure, whose Nexus stood up. And Hyuk right now, oh, he is definitely taking the hatchery down. Kwanro fails entirely here in getting his way in terms of either protecting his hatchery or saving all of his drones. He loses 2 drones, loses mining time, and he does not manage to save the hatchery. I think maybe he could have just chosen the sacrifice. I don't know. I mean, there's no way to win in that situation either. It's just very hard to win if you just sacrifice your expansion hatchery by canceling it. Although, obviously, the result is still better than what is currently the case. Hyuk right now does not have any drones even mining gas, whereas we're going to see a lair finish shortly for Kwanro. Hyuk going in with a couple of lings and a drone. It looks like Kwanro going in with lings and a drone. It looks like Kwanro's lings are taken apart piecemeal. There's Kwanro knowing that he is pretty much Hyuked. And I think this time it's a double Hyuking, because he Hyuked himself with that horrible attack. What kind of attack was that? That was horrible. As you just saw, terrible. And there's Hyuk's Spire going up. I mean, that was just bad micro there by Kwanro. You saw that attack with the one drone, a couple of lings. Did not get clumped together beforehand, kind of strung out across the map, and Hyuk took it apart piecemeal. He's doing fine, and he's got a Sunken Colony in his main, just in case his front ramp gets taken down. Kwanro doesn't even have a lair going up yet. He has no gas even. No gas intake, so the game is pretty much over as long as Kwanro cannot somehow muster enough forces to win. I don't see how he can, though, to be honest. He doesn't have a second hatch. He's got equal number of lings. It looks like he's managed to ascend the ramp here, but there's a Sunken Colony. Even if Hyuk falls asleep right now, that Sunken Colony can still attack. So, I mean, pretty much nothing he can do. Yeah, right now he's building that evolution chamber, and you know, it's sad to watch when this happens, when the person's so obviously dead after losing their expansion, but they try to stay in. I mean, they obviously are doing it for their team in this case, and they want to stay in. Or in the case of Savior in the last round of 8, where he fought against Zero in the best of 5 or best of 3. It was best of 5 in the last game, I think. He lost a lot of crap going 12 hatch against a 9 pool, and then look at this though. Hyuk going in, Kwanro going into Hyuk space. Not going to do much, I think, though. Hyuk, good drone clumping there. I think he loses 1 or 2 at most, and now Kwanro doesn't even manage to get his Spore Colony up in time to counter the mutas. All right, he's got it up. 3 drones remaining though, and Kwanro has about 2 lings inside the main base. He also has tried to build his natural. That is not going to work out though. The Mutalisks are going to be able to attack that without Kwanro being able to do anything about it. So, I mean, this is one of those cases where the game was over about 2 or 3 minutes ago, and right now it's just confirming that fact. So Kwanro should really just GG. I've never seen Hyuk do a ceremony of any sort, but there's the GG. Yeah, I've never seen him do it of any sort, but at least when he wins, I've never seen that. But he could have done it this time. He has done a losing ceremony. Last time he lost 1 game in the, I won't spoil it. Well, I guess I will. In MST, he lost 1 game. He started hitting his head with both fists. It was great to watch. It's hilarious, except you know, you fear how hard he hits himself. I mean, he was just like, you know, hitting his forehead with 2 fists just for losing 1 game when, you know, he wasn't even out of it yet. So Hyuk right now wins though and brings SKT1 up 2-0, and his record creeping up towards 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%. Who knows how it'll go? Nobody knows. There was Boxer, by the way. Boxer hanging out there. Maybe Boxer has traded faces with Hyuk. Who knows what is going on anymore in this world. There's Hyuk looking sad. I mean, what is up with this guy? He has no positive emotions. That's another funny thing about him. He never smiles when he wins. He sweeps STX Soul, and he still is oblivious to what's going on, it seems. He doesn't smile. He just kind of walks around with his hands limp on both sides. And here we're seeing a bit of a replay. Not very important. Pretty standard game. I mean, yeah, basically he just moped around when he wins just miraculously, and when he loses horribly, he just mopes around. I have no idea what's up with the guy. It just makes him more and more amusing, though. Alright guys, GG. We're going to see Game 3 here now in this series, and we'll see you there.